Listen, I didn't land this national food chain because I had the best camera. I landed them because I understood their business problems. And I want you to think about it, because nothing builds your brand faster in a local market than being the one documenting an event full of powerful players. I'm talking about city officials, chamber leaders, and even local news crews. And guess what? You the one behind the camera. Now, I gotta be real, because this is the most overlooked money move in the game. And I've been flying around shooting these for years. Today, we're gonna talk about NSOs, new store openings. But let's roll that graphic. What's good? It's your boy Ty Turner, former Army combat photographer and the owner of FlashFilm Media, one of the most trusted production companies in Dallas. Today I'm on a shoot, but I'm gonna tell you about this shoot while I shoot. You feel me? And today, I'm gonna show you why NSOs, that's new store openings, could be one of the most powerful and slept on jobs in the content creation industry.
There's literally no place to park. A lot of these new store openings be giving stuff away. We're gonna talk about that today.
Let's start with why NSOs are so valuable. Most new store openings in like a city will include the mayor. I know it sounds crazy, but you gotta think these companies are bringing jobs to their city. The mayor shows up on the first day. Usually they'll also have local radio stations that stream live, news outlets on site, press releases, and a big crowd. I mean, look at this. The line is wrapped around a building. And we're there doing event photography and maybe grabbing a few little snippets. Since I got the Osmo, I'm gonna grab some for this video, but I may give them to the client as well. And they'll have the ability to repurpose this content all year long. So don't think of it as just an event. Think of it as being a part of a brand's public rollout strategy.
All right, listen, I ain't got a lot of time to talk. I'll talk in the studio, but I'm gonna capture some shots because I already know what I'm talking about. All right, let's do it.
Now listen, because NSOs can pay a lot of money. Now, I've flown around the country to shoot a lot of these, but I've had a surprising amount where I am in Dallas. And our biggest client so far with NSOs has been Raising Cane's. And I'll be honest, NSOs alone can put 5 figures a month in your pocket. I mean, think about the company that I'm working with now. They're talking about opening 1 to 3 locations a month. So even with just the pictures I've sent them while I'm here, they're already ready to sign the contract for the rest of the year. And for this first project, because I'm the project manager, I like to shoot it, make sure it's good before I bring somebody else in to do it. Because on these events, I like to knock it out the park. When you knock it out the park, the first event, they like, let's go. And these companies sign contracts so you can cover all of their NSOs, which will also lead you to other things. So my goal is to make sure the client is extremely impressed. So a contract is a no-brainer. Now let's talk about what problem this solves for the client. They need buzz and visibility fast. They need content for social media, press kit, corporate communication. They need training content to help other franchises or locations replicate the success they have here. And a lot of companies use the footage to train their team so they can standardize excellence. Let me be real. Your job is not just to capture the moment. It's to create content to help brands grow and scale. Now, let's talk about ROI for the brand. Like, why would they invest in this? So for me, I break this down into 3 pillars: awareness, community connection, and long-term content. Now for awareness, number 1 is social content, like recap videos or reels. Next is shared by influencers or staff members, and they get foot traffic in the door immediately. Next, let's talk about the community connection, because it's relevant. Because we capture photos of real customers, their family, and the staff, helping national brands feel local and relatable. Now let's talk about long-term, because the assets can be used for future marketing, onboarding or SOP, that's standard operating procedure, training new team members, showcasing the company's culture, and social media posts that extends weeks after the events. So keep in mind, it's not about what happens today, it's about building value for the next 6 months.
We got the photo booth out here. A lot of people don't like to do corporate events with photo booths. This is the type of money you're missing.
Now for you, the content creator, the photographer, the videographer, let's talk about what this does for your brand. You gotta listen, there's some stuff here that is huge for your company. Now I want you to think about this, because while you're working, your logo is on your gear, branded shirts, your truck is wrapped out front. Everybody from the press to the execs see who's running the content. And you gotta keep in mind, when they see you working at that level, you don't become just a trusted face, you become a trusted brand. Now, I've landed so many B2B clients from shooting NSOs, it's not even funny. People come up to me all the time to talk business right there at the event. I'm like, dog, I'm working. However, you gotta think about it. Credibility is baked in because they associate you with the brands that are there.
All right, guys, like I said, it's gonna be a lot of officials here. I got word that the executive team gonna be here, the founder, the owner, the Chamber of Commerce, and the mayor. At some point, y'all gonna listen to me. At some point, y'all gonna realize I know what I'm talking about. So we are just grabbing footage. I'm gonna grab some footage of them to show you how I handle it.
Let's talk about how to maximize this exposure, because you should have really good business cards. You should keep them in your top pocket because everybody and their mama gonna want one. And even if they don't, I'm gonna hand them a card anyway. So I hand my card to event staff, vendors, execs, the press, the people from the Chamber of Commerce. I give all of them my card. And if it's news crews on site, you gotta think about this. Go talk to them. Offer them the picture of the ribbon cutting. Offer them the picture of the mayor shaking hands or pictures of crowd interaction. I've had pictures published in local newspapers or magazines just by doing this.
Yes, we are. Thank you.
Oh, you got a blue one?
Wait, what is that?
Them the good ones. Like, can I get one of your blues?
Yeah.
All right, yeah. Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it.
So what you got?
Now, everybody told you meet people? Red Bull. Just met them. Got a card. Chamber of Commerce. Got a card. It was a news station. Got a card. Pay attention.
Now, real quick, make sure you grab the Capture and Convert kit, all right? 5 courses, 2 free ebooks. Go download it now at FlashFilmAcademy.com. It's free. Now, real important, it's hot in here. It is what it is. I had to cut the motor off to do this. We're gonna talk about why they chose me, because I was not the cheapest. Because what I pitched is ROI, the outcomes, and a full deliverable list. Now, based off my experience, I created a custom shot list for the event, and 50% of the shots on that shot list was stuff they never even heard of before. They were blown away. I wasn't just showing up, I was strategically solving problems with content, and that's what makes them hire you and keep you.
Well, you gotta know how to get out the way when you pass period work.
Now, for my members, there will be a part 2. And in part 2, I'm gonna walk you through exactly what I said in the pitch, how I structured my proposal, what deliverables I included, how this client found me, and exactly what I made off this client. And look, for those who ain't members, this is one you don't want to miss, because I can promise you what companies pay for these is more than most people make per month, and that's with a good job. Now, before I get out of here, because I want to make it short, sweet, and quick, NSOs may be the most overlooked, high leverage job in content creation. I'm sure some of y'all didn't even know this lane existed. These jobs offer PR exposure, B2B leads, repeat customers, and brand growth. Only if you stop thinking like a camera operator and start thinking like a strategist. Listen, we live in a world where every business needs content. Why aren't they hiring you? When you're ready to answer that question, join FlashFilm Academy. Now let's get over to part 2.
I'm going back to the studio where I can really break down what you need to know in part 2. If you're not a FlashFilm Academy member, I don't know what you're waiting on. For those who are, I'll see you in the inside.
I've been a loyal student of FlashFilm Academy for years now, and look where it has gotten me. Enroll today.